Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am going to present the evolution of academic writing standard from classic rhetoric to the digital frontier. This is my academic information. Research question: how have academic writing standards changed from ancient record keeping to AI assisted scholarship? Hypothesis: academic writing standards have evolved from simple record keeping to structured technology driven scholarship. It is hypothesized that advance in communication technology and knowledge system progressively increased expectation for evidence, citation, and transparency, making modern academic writing more regulated, accessible, and credibility focused, while redefining authorship, originality, and authority in a global scholarly communication. This is table of contents. Introduction. Academic writing standards have evolved over centuries through cultural, technology, and intellectual changes, beginning with the early record-keeping system like Sumerian clay token. They gradually incorporated rhetoric, evidence, citation, and ethical norm. Writing shift from personal experience to an objective, specialized form. Today, digital technologies, transparency practice, linguistic debates, and artificial intelligence continue to reshaping expectation for clarity, accessibility, credibility, and responsible authorship in global scholarship. And then, ancient foundation, the birth of the data. Accounting as a proto-writing. The earliest academic record were not stories, but a Sumerian clay token used for 8,000 years to track goods. So, in the earlier age, how they were remember things. So, they use the Sumerian clay or a stone to remember that what is in the place where they store the goods, and how much and how many things are there. Then the abstract shift around 3100 BC, Sumerian moved from physical token to impressed sign on clay tables, making the birth of a data representation, the ancestor of the modern research table. So first they used this Sumerian clay, in which they use physical stone and clay, but now they are writing in a clay table, in which they draw things to remember what are they storing and all those things. And after that after so many years they start writing from that drawing and all. Then transition to logic. Greek rhetoric, Aristotle introduced the logos, logic, ethos, credibility, and pathos, emotion, tried, which still dictates the perceived structure of a modern abstract. Then the Enlightenment and the birth of evidence, the scientific revolution. Before the 17th hundreds, truth was often driven from religious texts or royal decree. The Enlightenment shift authority to imperial observation. Then early scientific journals, the philosophical transition of the Royal Society began requiring description of experiments so other could replicate them. The footnotes arrival. The 18th century show the rise of the critical footnote, allowing author to separate their primary argument from secondary evidence, a major structure evolution. Then 19th century professionalization, from flattery to theft. In the Renaissance, copying was a sign of respect. The modern concept of plagiarism emerged only with the individualistic view of authorship in the 18th century. So, in the Renaissance, copying was considered as the ideal thing, an ethical thing, because they think that whoever they are copying, they are admiring them and giving acknowledgement to them. Then detecting technology. The 2000 show the rise of TrueNet and CrossFord changing the standard from don't lie to ensure your similarity index is below 15%. Originality as a currency. Modern standards focus heavily on self-plagiarism and the ethical rescue of one's own data. So in this, they say that originality is considered as currency, because many time researchers also plagiarize their own work they have done, and they don't cite that. So it's not considered as ethical in the era of the research. Then, late 20th century transparency standard. Combating bias. The 1919s show a crisis in sloppy reporting. The CONSORT and PRISMA guidelines were created to force author to report every participant and every failed try. Then the statistical shift. Requirements move from simple p values to complex effect size and confidential intervals. Then checklist culture. High impact journals now require author to submit reporting checklist alongside their manuscript. So in checklist culture, they have to report everything, and whoever they have taken ideas or any particular only even one sentence, they have to cite them in their whatever work they are doing in research or journals. Then theoretical framework, the function of standards. Academic writing serve as a gatekeeping mechanism that ensure quality but also detect who is allowed to participate in the global discourse. Objectivity versus subjectivity. Historically, writing was a personal narrative. Today, it is a specialized genre defining by impersonality. So we have to objectify the work we are doing in research. Then hedging, so we have to use like I know that, like not that but probably or maybe that word. Then intertextuality, so how one work is connected to another work is also shown. Then the digital disruption, hypertextuality, that how uh, links are used in digital era. Then alternative, the paper structure, not just by citation but weights news. So in digital era, admiration also work of how important or ethical work is research is also defined by quiz, news and blog. Then visual abstract, so in many medical British medical journal, they use infographic for the research or journal. Then decolonization in plain language. Then the AI era, generative writing took like ChatGPT have for a rewrite of ethics statements. Author must now disclose if AI assistant drafting or data analysis. Then human authorship, the debate shift from who wrote this or who is responsible for the accuracy of this. So in this, we can say that if someone has taken some part from AI or any AI platform, so they have to be responsible for that. Then this is the entire infographic of my presentation. Then conclusion. The history of academic writing shows that its standards are evolving convention shaped by social force, technology, and changing knowledge system. From ancient symbol to AI assistant scholarship, each phase has redefined credibility and authorship. While modern norms stress transparency, originality, and responsibility, they also introduce challenges like linguistic inequality and algorithmic influence. The future will likely demand a balance between technological efficiency, intellectual integrity, and inclusive global participation. This is my work cited. Thank you. If you have any question, please ask.
So, Nirali, my question is that what role does peer review play in shaping academic writing conventions?
So, in peer review, helpful for the researcher, because once expert review their work, like if the work is ideal, and if the language is formal, then if evidence are true or not, they this kind of things are reviewed by expert. And if with that, researchers who have gave their work to them can be assured that their work are ideal enough to be published in the any research or journal. Any other question?
So, Nirali, my question is, how does academic writing differs across disciplines such as science, humanities, and social science?
So academic writing is different in science, humanity, and social science because they each subject are studying different things. So in all of them, their academic writing is different. Like in science, the writing is more factual and mm, uh, uh, more factual because they focus on data and result and evidence, while humanities writing is more descriptive and analytic because humanities focus is more on the text, history, and culture, while the social science academic writing is mix of both because it also collect the data and also connect with society and human behavior. So thank you so much. This is from my side.